Outside. Is it still raining out?
Yes and no. Right here outside of our studios above the basement, it is dry actually. Downtown area, you are dry, but our communities on the west side of I-5 are now starting to get some slightly heavier showers. We're going to show you where exactly on the map in just a second. Let's go out to Portland. 60 degrees right now for you. And overall, we're expecting some pretty nice conditions tomorrow. In fact, if you're looking for that nice break from all the wet weather, tomorrow is really more of your day. We're going to describe that here in just a second. But looking out to the West Hills, some darker clouds in the mix. Oh, and Mount Hood Meadows, 38. This is at 5,000 feet. We'll see some lower snow levels here at the end of the week. In fact, by Friday, we could see snow falling down to just near the passes, right around 4,500 feet. Seaside, 54, mid-50s, feeling pretty good at the coast. Wind not too strong, but wind could be an issue this coming Friday. Lincoln City, 56. Everyone enjoying a little bit of sunshine popping through those clouds. Now, checking out your Doppler radar, big picture is most areas on the map are dry, with the exception of any one pretty much south of, let's say, right along the Columbia River. That's where you have little clusters where we're running into some heavier showers. Zooming in a little bit closer, where you see the yellow and where you see the red, indicating to us, yep, some slightly heavier showers. Getting some precipitation rates over an inch an hour right around Farmington. This won't last forever, but where it is falling, you get some significant rain. It might even momentarily reduce your visibility out that direction. So overall flow is coming from the south-southwest, moving out to the north-northeast. We'll continue with this for the next 24 hours roughly. In fact, in that time period, how much more rain could we see? Not expecting a lot, maybe 1/10 of an inch along the coast. Less than 1/10 of an inch out towards the Dalles, Madras, and Bend. Possibly up to 1/4 of an inch, though, in Portland. Forecast for this week. For all of you spring breakers, here, pay attention to the time in which you can get out and not worry about any of that rain. So it'll be brief, but starting tomorrow morning, about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, right here in the valley, there'll be a little dry pocket for you. But in the foothills or over to the coast, that's where you can expect the rain to start you off tomorrow morning. But then the rain spreads over the entire valley by the middle of the day. Then we're back to another break right around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And overall flow will be from the southwest, feeling pretty good. And overnight through early Thursday morning, again, that's your dry period. We get to 9:30 on Thursday. We're back to more rain. And hey, now the snow levels are starting to come down thanks to some colder air starting to filter in. We could see snow down to some of our passes by the time we get to late Friday night. Friday, though, is one of those days where we could have some pretty strong winds at the coast. We'll monitor that closely and let you know if there are any watches or warnings later on. Saturday looks to be a mostly, yes, rainy day ahead. For all of you skiers, snowboarders, you are just sitting there hoping for more of that snow, wondering when is it going to show up? Well, as we look into the future here, by the time we get to Friday, not expecting a lot to measure. Overall, for the entire week, we may accumulate an additional inch, maybe 2 inches if we're lucky. So overall temperatures will be in the low 60s through Thursday, a little bit cooler on Friday.
All right. Thanks, Natasha.
Thank you. And education advocates